So now that we've successfully decorated our password keyboard to have a done key, it would be nice if we could make our email text entry have the word next for its return key. I can create a new effect like next keyboard effect that would change the return text to next, but that kind of seems like a bit clumsy and that I'd have to create a whole new class and individual renderers and stuff. So to kind of be a bit more optimized and efficient, we're going to extend our return key effect to have parameters that we can set through our XAML. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the return key effect PCL class, and I want to add a property called return text. And it is very important that this has a get and a set, or it is a getter and setter property. Otherwise, the reflection API will not work when it goes to apply it via XAML. And now what I can do in our login page, XAML, is I can say return text, and since this is a password entry, we're going to say done. And then we're going to copy these effects and apply them to our email entry, and we're going to give it a return text of next. And then I want to go into our effect for iOS. And the very first thing I need to do is get a reference to our return key effect. So I want to say var effect equals element. An element represents the Forms element class that represents this particular control. And I'm going to say effects.first or default. And we want to get the effect that has a type of return key effect. But we have to make sure that we use our PCL version of it and not our platform renderer, or this will return null. And then we also want to go ahead and cast this effect. And if the effect turns out to not be null, we can then apply our effects. If effect.return text equals done, then we're going to set the return key type to done. Then I'm going to copy and paste this line. Now I'm going to say if it's next, then we want the UI return key type to be next. I'm going to build, make sure I didn't break anything. And now when we run our application, when I tap on our email field, we see the next button. And when I tap on the password, I see we have our done button. So this better clues in our users what's going to happen when they hit the return key, and thus makes for better user experience.